What's up, guys? Welcome back to another unboxing showcase review. And from what you can see, this is a shipper box. This is the SH Figuarts, the Tamashii Nations World Tour 2023 exclusive for the SH Figuarts Spider-Man Miles Morales from the Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse movie. So I think I got that all right. You see it kind of stamped right here. That's the World Tour. This is the exclusive box. If you haven't seen my video, I was at New York for the World Tour stop, the very first stop, which is in New York, the only city in the United States that the World Tour is stopping by. So this is a shipper box of Miles Morales. I did kind of open the box up already, so I opened it from the bottom. So crazy me, right? Because I don't cut the tape, which is ridiculous, right? But that's how I am. Here is Miles in the exclusive box packaging. There is subtle differences from what I know. Now, I don't really fully know what is in the regular edition. I'm already under the assumption that it's going to be in a different box than this. And then there is a flight stand that comes with this. Also, I did pick up the Tamashii Nations World Tour Special Edition flight stand as well. So we'll open this up, take a look at this as well, just so we could see what that's all about. But you can see this is the front of the box, and we have on the side of the box, which it basically indicates that this is the exclusive edition. You can see right here. But this is a slip cover, so you can lift this up, and we do have the actual, you know, box. So normally when we see SH Figuarts, we see like plastic window packaging, but in this one we don't. So that's, I don't know what's going on with SH Figuarts. I don't know if this is just because of the exclusive packaging, so I have no idea. I don't think we've ever seen any of the packaging for the regular edition, so we will find out when that does come along. I believe in July. But for what we got now, I'm very excited to have this Miles Morales. I did skip out on the Marvel Legends version because I knew this was coming soon. So I wanted to give this one a shot more so because I wanted, you know, a more fully articulated Miles Morales. But there is the front of the box here. We have the side of the box and of course the back of the box. Here's the other side as well. Normally Bandai Namco puts, you know, some kind of tape on for this, but you can see this is more so the Japanese version because, you know, we see a lot of the kanji that's all laid out here. But I did cut the tape here so you can see everything that's in, so we can get started right away. But there you go. As you know, we do open the box on my channel to show you what everything looks like when you take it all out. And I know yep, there you go. There's the instructions. So we will take a look at that. But oh, upside down. There we go. So we do have the exclusive. This does not come with the regular edition. So we do have a flight stand that comes with it, which is great. I'm happy that we get a flight stand for a Spider-Man figure. That's awesome to see. But here is everything in the tray. Love that rattle. I think we're all familiar with that rattle with SH Figuarts. Here are the instructions to kind of teach you a couple things. Yeah, you can see that there. And of course, flight stand information, webbing information, how you can attach it on there. Because it's like a peg. You got to unhook the hand for that stuff. So, yep, there you go. Let's unbox this and take a better look. All right, guys, here we have Miles out of the box. We do have, if you've never had SH Figuarts before, there's a lot of protection in the figure itself because they do wrap certain plastic around the like torso areas and sometimes in the arms and the legs. So you just have to, you know, remove this part. There's a way to just find that longer piece and just pull it off like so, and then you could toss that away if you want to. But there you go. There is Miles right here. He does come with quite a bit of accessories, which we've come to know with SH Figuarts. But this this looks amazing. This looks like a really cool figure. Very, very different, of course, and it's very stylized to the animation because of how, you know, thin and how long the limbs look, but you can see right here. So let's go over the accessories because we do have quite a bit. First, with this head sculpt, this has this set of eyes right here, as you can see, and I'm calling that as accessory because these do come out, and I will show you what the other set of eyes look like. So here is his other set of eyes, much wider, very wide. As you can see, these were the smaller set right there. So there are things you can do with this, because you can actually swap it out if you wanted to, where you can interchange the eyes, make one large and one small. And it's very simple. You're going to need to kind of like use your fingernail to kind of pick it out to help. As you can see, there's the channel set that's in there, and then I can put one of the original eyes back on, where you can kind of play around with him having the one wide-eyed type of thing. So yeah, there's some possibilities with that, but it's pretty cool that you can have just the wide-eyed versions of the character and see what you can do with it. Another accessory is this, and if you're kind of weirded out by it, it's actually the neck peg. So this, once you pop the head off, you can hear that click, right? So this, I didn't attempt to take the head off of the neck peg, but the whole thing came off as itself. So that's like that right there. And then of course we have a nice regular smiling head sculpt right there. And here we have the open mouth smiling head sculpt, which is really nice. Very nice. And starting with the hands, he does have a pair of relaxed hands. And here he has more like wide open hands, much wider, all fingers sprawled out. And here we have another like wide open hand, but a little bit different. You could see here the difference between the two. This one is much more curved. What you could use this for, honestly, looks more like holding something round, like a basketball, possibly. Yeah. But yeah, there's you have options, right? And of course we have a pair of thwipping hands, which is very nice to have, of course. And please forgive me with these hands that I displayed with you guys earlier. These are wall crawling hands. I don't know why, it just skipped my mind. So wall crawling hands, thwipping hands. So really cool, very nice that we have thwipping hands. And with these hands, this is nice. This is a gripping hand, but specifically for, I believe, the webbing, because there is a channel within the fingers right here. So this is I'm more geared to using them for which one? I believe it's this one, because this one can slide right in. No, I think it's this way. I think it's this one where it slides right in because it's more thinner on this end, and you can hold like so. And I think if you kind of go a little bit, I think if it can go a little bit further, you could have both hands. Yep, both hands like that, just to kind of have that swinging motion. Well, once I kind of set up his arms properly the way it should, and have a nice like swinging effect like so. And while I have that attached to that hand, I took the other hand off to show you how this is done, because you can see the webbing here. We have a longer one and a shorter one. This will go right into where the peg is, and you will take this and we'll grab a thwipping hand to attach. And then once you have that snapped in, now remember these are ball pegs, so you just want to make sure it's in there just right, and then just you can turn like so. There you go. There you go. And then you have that like going on right there. There you go. Very nice. Yeah, so this tool, I don't know if there's a direct spot, but it removes this pegged piece right here, which this peg piece, technically, I think you can see it moving. I just can't remember. I think it's this way from underneath. No, I'm wrong. Oh my God. Why is this so difficult? There you go. I'm getting it out. There. No, am I not? It's a little tricky. There you go. I got it. So once you do that, be careful, because if you lose it, then you lose it and it's all over with. It's a nice peg that covers up the peg hole in which we will use the stand right here. So let's open this up so we can utilize this flight stand, because flight stands are amazing. They will actually help with that dynamic posing that you love to see in your action figure. And there are actually, because this is a part of the exclusive, I'm sure this will not come with the regular edition, but there are certain pegs here that you can place it on, and to pop that out, that is not how you would pop that out. There would be a way to pop that out, but it's so thin. It's extremely thin. You would need something pretty strong. I just tried to use that to pop it out in order to fit that stuff in there. So let me get something to pop that out. Okay, stupid me. That's what instructions are for, right? That's what instructions are for. All you got to do is push in from the top and it pops out. So there you go. We can plug this in right there, and we have a nice small stand that will allow for you to dynamically pose your figure. So let's try out some poses. Sorry, I should mention this. It's got certain points of where it can articulate, but at the same time, remember that peg from the back of the figure. You can utilize that peg by taking off the little claw and use the peg for the back of the figure. So we will go back and forth with this. Real quick, I forgot to mention this because I told you guys I would. This is the Tamashii Nations World Tour 15th anniversary stand that you got if you spent over $100. So this is what it looks like. It is an acrylic plastic type stand. Thank you for all your continuous support these 15 years. And as you can see, that's the World Tour symbol, and it does come with the arm, and you can build the claw for it as well. So it's very similar to this one, which is pretty nice. Just this one's Spider-Man right on there. So yeah, really cool. We got an extra stand. We can always use extra flight stands for our figures, but that's really awesome. All right, guys, I am pretty sure we got the gist of, the articulation of how we could go about doing this with all those different poses. With this particular Miles Morales Spider-Man, I think it can do the job in getting the poses that you want to do. It has a wide variety. I could probably do a lot more, but I know it's going to take a longer video if I had done that. So there are some limitations to it though. There can be some areas, especially around the knees, where it doesn't go all the way to the back. That's probably one of the things that really irks me a bit. But I mean, for the Spider-Man, it is what it is. I mean, oh, and the crunch, it's capable of doing the crunch, but because I mean, look, the body's really thin. With the stylized look of this, that's really about as far as it's gonna go. You can go back really nicely, as you saw, which is pretty good. But I think for what we can do with this Miles, it's actually really, really nice. I think one of the things that is crazy though is the stylization. This thing is very thin. It's extremely thin, and there are times where I'm afraid, like if I'm really going to push the limitations of it. But with SH Figuarts, you can do so, and like you can just pop parts off, but you just got to be careful with it. It's not too bad to mess around with this. I mean, you can pop the neck off pretty easily because you already have an alternative neck piece with the unmasked head. So play around with it. You can definitely go nuts with how you want to pose. The shoulders are really nice too because of how they can move around in here, and you can really bring it up like this, you know what I mean? You can really bring the shoulders in with these butterfly joints, or you can maneuver them just enough that you can have it go all the way back like that. So play around, you'll have some fun with it. I definitely have fun with this figure. It's awesome. I really do like it. So I would love to hear your thoughts on this, but let's kind of go over some comparisons because he is going to fit with my Marvel Legends. That's really my reason of buying this figure. So let's take a look at that. So just in case, this figure stands at right about 6 inches. So it is a 6-inch tall figure. First up, I do have some comparisons with, you know, typical Marvel Legends, which is what I'm really going to go for because that's where he's going to be. But here is your Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. Oh, I should lower this a little bit, just a little bit. There's your Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. And with Marvel Legends, of course, I brought Vulcan out because Vulcan is pretty much going to be the newer body for all the new Marvel Legends, but it does match up very well. Yes, Vulcan would be a definitely taller character, so Miles just under there, so that's pretty good. And here I have Silk with the newer female body for Marvel Legends, which she is just a tad taller, just a little bit, but it still definitely works out. And here I do have the Gamerverse Miles Morales. They're both the same height, so that's actually perfect. That actually works out great. And I had to throw in Eddie Brock here because what would it be like with a Venom character next to Miles? So there you have Venom. And geez, here we have the Cyborg Spider-Woman. It's really big, so not too bad for scale. And for our last figure, we have the Across the Spider-Verse Spider-Man 2099 figure. We did see the reveal when I was at the New York World Tour event that SH Figuarts will be making a 2099 character in the same line. So I'm actually happy with this Marvel Legends one. I have yet to see much from how it was posed, but this still looks pretty good. He's definitely taller, which is great. It's nice to see that. So I'm happy to have this Miles with my Marvel Legends. All right, guys, there you have it. There is my unboxing showcase review for the new SH Figuarts Miles Morales Across the Spider-Verse. It's really great. It's really good. I do like it a lot. It definitely has some limitations in regards to articulation, but with the stylized way it was created, can definitely understand that. I still love it. I still love this figure. Everything looks great on this figure. I love that we have multiple head sculpts. I love that we can change out the eyes. We have accessories to go with this, multiple hands. it's really nice. And judging by, you know, how I was able to pose it around and how it articulates, I think you guys would like it too. So let me know what you guys think. I would greatly appreciate your feedback. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you soon, and I hope to see you on the next video.